GN Bank Awards, Nana Yabrefo, CH Nana Yabrefo to 1446, CH Nana Yabrefo to 1446. Me don't mind any combination. I National Organizer, ruling National Democratic Congress, Kofi Adams, Atani Delali Emmanuel, yeah, Nemian Phobia Moaso, Captain South, yeah, Nashibiniso, and also Atani. Kofi Akwa, baby, Aboko. Baby, okay.
Oh, sure.
Sea blue. Na navy and dark blue and color combination is maybe okay because your color combination reflects what is happening in your party and in your life. Sea blue, it just say all is well, but darker color no means that we need to fight it all out before.
Just to show out in Iowa, we have a fighting spirit always.
You have a fighting spirit.
Yeah, sure. Bibia ni ho yen party NDC into move overcome. Bebre na esisi wo yem party minia esi kakra wo party binuma omo benya problems no. NDC we have always stood tall even after 2000 in Mosie. Oh, nkofo party no begu ebese JH Mensa no nyina pronounce oh party negu ye juma 8 years later nkunimidie ba yafa. Even after 2005 Congress, Dr. Beda, some significant personality like that, own free party, former acting general secretary and the rest, former national women's organizer, free party, for me, another party. We held ourselves together. 2012, towards the process, so one of our stalwart, Nana Konedu Ajmaroli, so then, also, maintain one CBPA, also, then, Okoye. Still, we held our acts together. Enti bibia elkoso ana ebinomi omwenya enijebi de ena Ashanti region wo Kumasi mintimu ho ase bi pie wo ho enti yenko lechi ona nokre de mintimu ho ase bi pie wo ho. But as a party no on top of the issue. Thank God the constitutionally ebinomi ho mo ya appointees enti say President, luckily, whatever reasons, coincidentally, honestly, near appointees everywhere. On my end, party penny for no opportunity. The issues now, this is the time I'm able to I'm moving in to go and deal with whatever issues are. The party in India are still very solid and very strong.
But you make it come across as very, very normal. As a
normal.
And him now will come. That's how people are defining it.
No.
I see any jail or him pacha. Oh, you pay before now.
Bibia.
Because two regions, as we speak now, two regions, similar. Because we're a national organizer, I know so Wasuno, Dawa, Marinia Sano. Two regions, no. A Jabi Atoma, Ebi Pua Basisia, Ama, and no some over in court, over Tata, and paying party paying for, say. Regional chairman, any part, regional ministers, my party in Tumpoyi. Aside Ashanti region, two major regions. It's coming up.
And yeah, because of maybe maintaining Mwase, and maybe Kasa Bebreinti, and Ebema Mampenia take a decision on an appointee or the other. Many factors contributed to Mampini decision. Say, Mintim Huase Pedia, any young confirm be Sankane or Munia Benum. Ye ni pay die Mintim Huase die Ebeba. Ye ni pay. And then many honorable will be a moana yet here. Program is so Adano crack or like Ntokwa. But subsequently, we have met many occasions. Ye debate waha. It didn't result in this. And Mintim Huase die. Yeah, we a part and parcel of Nipa na Badwam. And no granting almost all Tekrema sometimes a senior Tekrema they have issues. So for maintain who has said normal. See, maybe able to mark there, maintain who has bad and normal to some people. All there's no back there because a part and parcel of human process and normal, management. Any management. Now management so there were so many tools. Maybe in conformity, Kunas or Monti or Moasa, Obutumaka, where you nipaku every baby a ekonoko na wo de na akọ baby foforo ebi wo ho a ekunu na yere kura so omunya kasakasa obehu de na ekura park efi fi ho akọta na baby kakra asumdue ba na aye de na wa back. So many issues inform president need decision, but party no there we are on top. Menka there are no issues to be dealt with. Of course there are issues. Even Kanye Hunseme, despite the fact that Mampininu to an more or Yenya or baby real issues on the ground or are solving Kanye problem, it's still an issue. Obi Devil as a country, or there you confront.
But why is the put up such a nice party office now? Matutu office, the Bianco office now. Why so?
Go for office. Go for office. Problem with you from Ashanti region or Modibai, we will be so feel comfortable with her. Now, in Penifo, party in Penifo.
We get to Ashanti region, but national headquarters. I don't know what to do.
Oh, no, you to do. Me, Obahoa, every day I am there. Now, so na meaning there, possibly other officers would be there. So, Mumba or no, I cannot tell because me run my office no more. Sometimes me nyada you cram because of a doma.
But they don't come people the same structure. Honorable Biamo share office next to me. I don't know which one. Hey, I know. Door. You punuo. Very usual. Say next door neighbor now. Which one high crab on.
Na say unhuni pa no me wo office obi betwoma
you know secretary organizer no cause any churu e bekaza. What's wrong with that? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Party chairman obi da ben dey be share
woni ma party ejuma kese na yen no wo office so bebre na yen no office party ejuma kese no kra e wo abontin no kra nti na ya yen wo Abontino the way and order ye and ama nkrofo ye den edi echi bebre ba office. We planning we call office now planning we plot we program or there we then we implement the program no on the ground. And the bedroom baby no be hu there na mpenifo no be call abontino. And sometimes we need appointment. Penye a onye administrator. Me for example national organizer menye administrator of the office. And it's possible there. That be our web office no have to move.
But who gave you the authority as you are speaking on behalf of NDC almost everywhere? One of my authority.
So I say me elected officer. Na say national organizer want to kasa one jom no to kasa for NDC. Meaning just party.
But your constitution mandates you as owner of responsibility.
Party no. Oh, every member of the party speaks for the party. Every member. We don't have any limitation at all. The only thing there was director of communication now. On headed the communication secretariat of the party. But currently, we are appointed director of what communication. The Bayes and Yamanina at a later date to be confirmed by NEC. But every party member, once and Sema will be out of the way. But so we feel that Sema will be too sure about it, you clear with the next higher authority. Okay. Now, Omaka,
but informal, you have any issues with informal because they keep chronicling issues about you.
Do you think that I should give informal the recognition by discussing
it's a party
informal?
Paper.
No, it's a party paper.
Okay.
It's
sympathetic towards the
on editor na bekade on NDC this on City FM. Why can't plainly? So why should I come as much as I come and worry my head over paper that I don't want to give?
You intend to take them to
I don't want to treat that paper with anything at all. Me discuss the paper.
Thank you.
And now today, I'm Adom. Well, campaign manager, who dream with clients.
So we're a lawyer. Who clients about was also can you be answered them? What now about? We are lawyer. Who clients about how see who said now what now? One kind of gravy will be answered. I want to make tell which my question.
I said no, you're coming chambers. You're coming, but where they are caught now. Who crosses I mean our clients?
Opportunity for the wider world.
Anyway, bibi abako chia omo hwe ni omo tie na issue I start here one of the topics. We might as well deal with it.
Yeah.
Don't know say.
We just said
I agree.
disassociating itself from Osafuma for comment and Bibi Sabai.
Me hui.
Okay.
Artist me hui.
Okay.
Me who statement.
By a relevant party, but they kind of position on that issue now.
Well, if you want to pick this issue, somehow no, in the first place, no, me tape no.
Okay.
It mean transing cancer. We are saying no patch there. Na be ya omom te hona antina se na ni pa record or the buy no so ekwitwa so na be say me tape. But this is not the first time issue about party in cancer. And yes, I had a party not being war. And it's obvious for various reasons. It's one big party comprising people from all kinds of backgrounds. It be kinda be ban a bit here phobia or party in Mankasa. In the first place will be Kokasa. Send you on what you are kind. There be an example of the red light. Or any boss red light. Police forces sergeant major, warrant officer from Pong. The kind of power say when young baby call, tomorrow police forces sergeant major no. Omo ye parade and also omo ye like wasa. It be a public open forum. On the first statement say, if you ask a good question, you ask for all of us. If you ask for a foolish question, you ask for yourself. Not Takapa. Ni here no say party ni de bia no ye pese kasa yi. It's a party man who kwan kra. O kasa na wa kasa yi a. Party ni hu asem bia.
Kopim say. Obekoko kasa wan kasa yi.
O kasa na wan kasa yi a. Nche say o kasa ma ho, o kasa ma party ni na. Ni so bi ko gianche kasa party na say kasa. Na party inside a party in Susua. A very obvious say party no in clarifying who say and yes sana ya drink tia na say
but you're a part of Eastern Region, MPP. Na assembly say Samuel Nanado, area of Mafu. All these recordings came from Eastern Region. Eastern Region's interest high in MPP this time because omo na nyame omomonya Obia ODMPP and SSA to me. Why this scheming and machinations and these issues rather than every Sabia Honaba?
Recordings near Eastern in free. Recordings are
all one side. It means excess chances of a party getting to power.
Not necessarily. And of course, it's even obvious to say your opponents in so Eastern region here weaker. A better model. Why should we say yeah, I'm going for the yes, sir? It's possible to say your opponents now, or when you loophole or more exploited. And now say, we are not hosting more kind. Obviously, they were exploited because the AC region votes no. Oka sees there is the second highest after Ashanti region. You can seize a idea. And now can vote cry. This region dimupa. And she said, one, send us can flabber free. Two. Votes bapa na you becha na what you went to about it will near to their benefit. Until I would not say a party for the best. Omuna home for so to Omuna Munya Ombe. Until I see a die home so no more in your choir, yes, sir. Because Obi Casana tape Rubertons some now wow to me there near Opa. Obviously, no, it will near to their benefit. Now tape was so there. Kakra Messian Freeman and Siam BBC, Era Chairman and minority leader, a city to be aba. Kakaka Krabi and Uncle Forbo. But full tape no buy, no. Yeah, who nipa crumple record here.
Okay.
Initially, Gromley say be a Jabba MP's meeting being a coin and Jabba record. It turned out saying MP's meeting kwane koye. Full tape no buy. Some ba so ni omo kasa wo so ni edin a omo boy no kra me hu ni bakra.
Okay.
And sometimes you need to listen to the full thing, have access to everything, and then be able to give a better judgment of what has gone on.
2 issues about your party. Is there a strategy now? It's like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading the campaign for 2016. He's all out there in the papers, in the news. Nanado Atiada, opposite Doctor in anymore now, which is
I don't see that at all. Me who can tell about cancer. Say, me meet wait me invite me say, me make a program. University of Ghana. Political Science Department. We a major program. I was the chair. It is a community statement on every news. I just mean I'm leading campaign. But about me, it's hard speaking engagements, especially in a tertiary institution.
Okay.
Your Korea UDS is very potent and powerful. Sir, Udi Ghana compare blasters. Never say compare ye. We cried. Like I'm going to Ghana compare Azuma Nelson, and also compare ni Azuma Nelson or Kokwa. Utreni pa was I very disciplined. No, I am very patriotic. Say, do you only can so the only I go and can say or grow. Time I was order no better. Odu ring him so about say Ghana ni na kwakunto kwai. Ni dress ni ne flag ni bibia de
patriotism.
It is Azuma kokuna nyina e sori 3am e hwe no bojine so ma onso so koye ni also koya. That is the outcome of hard work and success. It is a Ghana Ghana man na udi Ghana ni na pese compare Ghana to Azuma. E was say omoye
so asu mu dare
na was say Ghana so show say na ye ya be dinkunim. Yes, be area no aka.
But Ghana demonstrators are
and demonstrators started. Are we that disciplined? Are we that committed? Are we really patriotic? Patriotism is all do one back again.
There be neon and a bit.
Say there you are showing some way. No being a say create loot and share.
Okay, Mesa was honorable. We quickly, meaning as a party and as a government, you know. I'm sure by now more listing names be possibly Dr. Frejan, Yamen Adom and Munyamuno, Ufia Kunyano Sua, Mobe Pebi, as a party and as a government. More list be almost notable Ghanaians be almost a fata Kunyana because clearly we are getting to that point now.
I mean, to me, Ben, I as a party. You need to me be
more interest.
To me, of course, appointing Nipani via the interest be called commission. You need a commission and yet chairman of the commission or a commission. Electoral commission, you will be 7 members and no commissioners, and I call chairman of the commission. A bien your deputy operations and a deputy finance and administration, and I the other. 4 no so other commissioners and you mutnase as a commission there were issues as a party when I hear the back you need to me about who becomes the commissioner constitution embrana 1992 na ye name mampini ye nyina ye ko share line ye to ambade sa constitution ye na ye de be ye juma after the constitutive assembly so mutual constitution eno na ye de be ye juma na ewum the way a kwanya yefa yedi the commission members and chairman of the commission.
Okay.
And the mampini no obeye say obeye na say oya na adwunde o me beye a kwanya na mefa so beyond maybe near constitution can may consultations with possibly parties. Na say omu be bisa ye views dia ye beka nia ye obet say one maso a ono we really don't have any say. We really don't have any say.
Okay, but as a party, the electoral commission come and sign a issues. So, as a party, is it not worrying? Say probably up to now, you're part of midterm elections. That's these assembly elections now are backfire in a way. No, any release to that effect. Whether even though it's non-partisan, any release to that effect is quite worrying.
I'm happy that we look at the non partisan, but for me, political. And as a party, for main elections, we need be interested. Maybe the non-partisan nature, and also nama and DH, because possibly say a partisan, not like the way the other partisan elections sit here. For example, Moody CI say mature, yeah, going to close nomination parties and bet na ho keke they will ask or no the inability to organize the elections. I seriously think that now easy for no whatever their understanding was, according to which or lawyer or court, or rely on that the CI was just to demarcate the electoral areas. Now say one demarcate the electoral area, may then I mean okay, metiha and me qualify there me jina elections because would demarcate here and a better maybe meti. Maybe we hear redemarcation, we to make you free baby, me one at the mark share another area. So when they redemarcation, the CI 85 no, any radio, you should not have gone ahead to even say that you are closing nominations. Okay. And I thought that a hundred because 3 more days of waiting can solve all these problems. Make sure that we close here on a Friday when
21st.
When it could have matured on the so
Parliament
3 more days
Parliament
of waiting.
Take the blame because say the coffee it's answer partisan, you know. Man for interest and corona na mo say mo tita na kwa twa from na breach of emra ya tu. Yeah, more than about 22.
Was the Parliament should take the blame?
Yeah, because clearly
they share the blame.
No, they should take it, not sharing. Because electoral commission so no agenda so be push your firm fast at no blind side. I do tell me. Because surprise is
Parliament.
No, I surprise is more other farm when you corner more. That is the point. Because that's say draw ten say and can be mature now can say situation what we base in 21st. Yeah, they share electoral commission for but the form most with the interest of the bigger people.
Ghana for tie. Asema aba no asema so pa. Asema so anka ba bia anka nkofo breed o madwuma beto ho. As we speak now, a car Ghana ball side elections. I heard in a bayakwa. Where be nomination, go for file it. Why a notice of pool, Sika or home? What is Sika na here? What could you budget a free Minister of Finance? Would they come up printers? Do side elections, so need printing great dancing presidential and parliamentary. Because presidential and parliamentary, the constituency biano, union per standing. We electoral areas, we have over 6,000 electoral areas. Say Supreme Court say be a nomination. Who be a nomination now? Or be a who can back of a form. Mom back of a form no. Say different from one printing on ballots now. Say now printing in Ayakwa. Millions of Ghana cedis.
And now if you could drop here.
You
have to print.
No man, just say a car, but I have Minister of Finance grano. Omunya sika and you any younger some fine. Number 2, they were no more corner. I'm sure the earliest bit to assembly elections here June. I said assembly how assembly this is the better assembly now. That is the problem because by middle of this month the assembly for normal time aso. Inti assembly sino enya nkola asem kra o. Yes o electoral commission o ye independent obi antifa no account. BBC na wa anyi so what think asem de badwuma to ho. Because assembly sino very serious and akomu kra more serious. More serious in the sense that me committee na yes I know my way. I'm the chair of subsidiary legislation committee. It's CIBA, LIBA, do parliament biano. Constitution na mahu kwan. A check kwan the first Article 11(7) say o sa amra no fa beto parliament. What the beto parliament? I say the 21 sitting days. Until the beto parliament ya gazette ya na ya start e kan. Da ya betra bia no ya kan. To the extent say, 1 electoral commission for man fa see an grand mantem. because who himself by your lessons are. That's the and why in terms of better no one 21 sitting days. And they also and why. And then electoral commission person yet to abandon before say assembly for no or more time person. To be why in term number 1. Would the by way no. Say I'm sick and I'm say 21 sitting days. And now munti. Mimi da kwa ni ekwa adwuma.
Members of parliament.
Parliament mimi da kwa ni ekotratra ho ye adwuma. Sa na etima kan say sitting day. Adwada ye nkwa adwuma so adwada na ekwa adwuma. Nti ye de adwada de mimi da be kan adwuma ho. Sa na mo days na so ama mo. Be so no ene ati so mo bie nomination. Emu bi no ye ka kire mo say nomination mo bie a problem beba. Anybody should come out to come and deny, say, moving and draw my attention to it. Say, more kind of saying as it's mobile domination. By year counting it, the 22nd, a vessel. In 22nd, soon, ya. What the above parliament say, who create electoral areas. Now, electoral area won't create new year. I don't know between Johnson or standing for that electoral area.
No, interested when you're more promotion. What was
and I make us almost, at the answer say, yeah, March, middle of March, national. But who know how far they are mantem? Only bantem and collection. Then I buy Mujisika, buy one collection general can come with my. Strictly speaking, or some come in 2014. No, Mutiti one, a bit 2015.
Reason is that in this kind, I say, no,
they are the best people to say. Yeah, the department I'm running.
Money wasn't the issue.
Strictly speaking, they and collection 2014 also again. October, December, not go away. Yetiti ho afa watwa ama ne kodu match na afa obetwe nkakra ma de na match no o se maybe nomination close and obi so no say me na me kwa stand bi me documents nyina ni me do o say close nomination me nti ase if you say electoral years na ya create kra no me hu ye de na me ka say me ko file e Supreme Court mo go to Supreme Court no say mra be na mo de bie mo ko tuwe na Supreme Court abo ato atwere bi Makotuwe also yentu sheda na yan kwadwen ho bio tu sheda kwadwen ho sa amba ya so mu ni mrakra mo de bi nomination no the Supreme Court say constitution is very clear o ya anko so man get yan kwa no ye mbu constitution no article 45 say mu na mu create electoral areas a backward to happen because local government minister ko create electoral areas to go to parliament time so ya beda anim no ya se oni ho kwan ebogu yi nti mu nkwa na mu create electoral areas number 2 mu na mu the modalities regulations ba for elections more regulations of parliamentary presidential even unit committee na assembly there way o mo nti ben ya ama and our court say sadia mu nko na mu nko hear the right thing as per the constitution. We parliament ye ho asem mo yi.
Ye ho asem commission we dey Mr. Emeka bu no mu mra shebeja tumi amowo.
Amino ye mu bi no. Ye mu bi no even 2012 elections no. Ye kwa ye mu bi kan say biara bia elections ye kwa ye. If say ye di kan since 92 e kasa e legal department illegal department gra isi wo mu ni bi.
As we speak now,
and I'm saying, then how do you do your work? You should consult. The legal people should advise. On try ma asemoma. Was my girlfriend me lawyer fi about say could you asem no?
On your part of the process.
O ko na asem no enye da obede waka. Wako you boni awie. O say ko gina mu mame. Mi ko gina mu ma wako bo obi asum. Na mi tuma asem wako pa achew. Asum Monday wabo. Nti say o say do tuma do betum. That is number 1. 2, consultation here. And the electoral commission kwado omuti ayeye. Omuti ayeye ni say here our parliament no. Ye no na ye adwuma no. If say me see me MP or me constituency. No my course wo constituency nyina about elections. Say me hu. Yes I mean doing ndimra no so nka say me MP. Muti ayeye ni say apart from say ye practitioners no. Ye mu binim so ye lawyers. I bet you ato adwen. I just say muye ni say mbonyam problem. Ye nye ni say. Anye partisan. This is the law. Why don't you follow the law? And ye can yes be one side pen eka. NDC can MPP aka. Nyina because committee are to so nyina to say ye to adwen. And anye party ba committee. And ye the back floor no so a yen yin na to adwen sa asem si dana me file me dey report committee report by 22nd sa dana na MP start kasa say and then at the end match yo so nra ya akra isi for so ma close nomination the kwan be so ma fa close yi ma speaker akra kan bi ewie na sa asem ya ba ye wura for Jan on by 15th oko leave prior to retirement ti ahia abato bedukura no ni ho ono wawie ni de oko aka omo aka na obi say aban hwa na aban de ba ede ni hia ne say aban de obi a ote adwuma na ase onim adwuma no na obu ne ho na onye say oba be sisi party bi ana oba be kwama party bi no jan me kan ha saban nim no ko fa Kofi Adam sa ene jabeto kurum ha ye mpreda so me electoral commissioner ene hira jo mama on bien huye onim to no de Kofi Adam din ko council of state say me consult mu na nipa we am de ko ye EC chairman na ye mpreda no matter his integrity ye mpreda jaban no president no hwe no fa ni papa control na ye ho nto ye na it's a fact. Last point, it's a fact to say David Kanga were few were retired. This was Council of State. Safo Kantanka were retired. After the jazz be kanwa na isi no atosin. These are three key people who have held the fort, who have run Isia. Ama isi to me dim. Na ya amfenu ya ampe mama be kanwa mama anyi ya. In some be so kromano. We don't have any idea.
All right. Okay, so that's it.
Now, because who be just to say the ultimate parliament.
No. The watch media. What you have to see now? Because next question is who na intend to also when it comes to parliamentary issues, and I say what is happening.
You should just take advice.
Kunta wabui. Sienya figure na nkasa ina yebe buy no. As ye mo ye ho asoman me.
That says go.
Yes, sir. Go be quick answer na your question. So
the issue on this level elections in the minini share but baby already go vie so the honor
the governors go
no they do ba
sleeping grounds
you do ba forget so if you are dreaming about it forget
the problem you me meeting hey my mind say nana de don ko Akufo-Addo or you qualified in terms of age
to be commissioner of
to be chairman of the electoral commissioner. I don't mind at all. Once or qualified.
You should mind.
Because Onyono and Obe determine the outcome of an election.
The commissioner is the determinant.
Even the commissioners generally cannot determine the outcome of an election.
No.
Look,
but what is another issue?
People should have confidence in the referee. In
terms of the election system,
we should have confidence in the referee.
Returning officers.
Returning
officers. Of course, that is where, as a party, who will say, because Omube publishes and conform CVs. Who feel they who are sent before Obi Juan, then you challenge them.
Let people have confidence in the person in charge.
You to me appoint to a higher position.
But we have
appointed people.
Or more affecting the election process mostly, and that is what they appointed. Then of course we had our reservation. We knew what was going on, but then we still allowed. We still allowed. No. We still allowed to. No. Relationship.
Okay. But I'm
relationship. But I'm bodaye. Relationship.
So why should it be a problem for the MPP if there's a commissioner?
Chief Justice or a responsibility to determine which higher judge who is transferred where, who is appointed at the lower level, or yes, I didn't. It didn't bother us because we know that in conform before. But always, there will be people of integrity. There were issues, sir. We will raise it. For me, returning officers, more to me together with the district electoral officers to appoint presiding officers
Ade only back chairman. I defend it in
Meaning because
election matters.
Okay.
You are saying that
but say NPP ban on some electoral commissioner. One main two. I don't think any it will even be fair.
Is that I don't think that
I can run the electoral commission, but maybe I'm me
unfair to the appointing authority.
It's an advice.
We had appointed.
It's an advice to the president. Someone me who said Kofi Adams.
Okay.
All
right. So what's Bakofi, are you telling me that Munya Nipa be kakra bi wo musima mo do mo because yeah that's what
menka there maybe mampeni onjwe ne ho mampeni na tumi no kita no there obeyi nipa.
I think in collaboration with the party.
No. You don't do those appointments in collaboration with the party.
Cannot do this. It didn't say na apple.
You don't look. Me name President Kufuor or appointed some members onto the commission. Being sure there or yes, in consultation with.
But chairman is very critical.
Maybe yeah, appointed Dr. Kujwa Farijan in 1993. No, being sure there you consulted the ruling party before. Being sure. So of course I wasn't an executive at this higher level at that time. So I don't think because you're appointing many other persons.
Who's a party chairman? Don't worry.
Oh, no. Party chairman. What I can say clearly is that say you're consulting.
Announce that
you're consulting.
Who's a MPP in your competence?
Convincing competence.
So submit your CV. The president appoint to one. I have no problem.
With vast knowledge in this electoral process there. This is qualified.
The president appointed now. No, me sure they are interested in even going onto the bench. Anything I'll call the people for because they say a chairman of the commission should be able to an appeal court. They're interested. Or a lawyer on the bench. Or a lawyer on the bench.
I'm sure that's organizer. I'm sure that's organizer.
The president appointed. I have no problem at all. The president appointed. I have no problem at all.
So the all appointed.
No, the president appointed.
Oh, the all appointed.
Oh no.
Yeah, come back. The state of NHIS. That's a scheme, no. And I think connect for information. I feel because briefly because I can't read you. But look at national health insurance. The state, no, now for you connect and their course. So, a two kasa coordinator for and demonstration a course no akasa anope I can't say P. Yes, you are doing but or text messages don't do na aba. You try and waba. You buy. You can come and after you come on. You come. All right, so we are back. 1760 text message line. Robo Bia Mo Asana Ira Kofi Adams so I say yeah atu adwene say be Ghana betimi akon. Some of your text messages are about Omahene. Good morning. I'm from Anglo Gold Ashanti. Malaria control. We work for them over 2 years and they told us that no compensation. Okay. Yes, I'm looking forward to hear from the Ministry of Defense and Interior to issue the same directive to the police and armed force. Mercy from Akokare anywhere. But there is no chemistry master at YSHS from 2. Please do something about it. Parents are suffering. And from Scorpion also, the demo was a hypocritical one. Where were all these people when President Mahama told Northerners that he hails from the north and that they should vote for him? I'm surprised that the minority leader was not sincere in his address. Was he not in Kumasi when his members were holding those insulting placards? Al-Hassan Yakubu and Adiweba Tamale. And 2 of my daughters in SHS in the eastern region are facing, oh no, I'll ignore this one. Another one getting through here says that we should be very careful of this mission school issue. We shouldn't treat or create any room for so-called Michael from GJB. Kofi Adams can do better job for NDC because he's a good man from Konkao, Makassini. Kofi Adams, you are my mentor. Keep the good work up. May Allah bless you. Hassan from Cape Coast, Adesa Del Najaba. Will Honorable Obiamo accept the position of EC chairman? Nanabus. Master Hamza, we still have hope that the president can do better. So let's all support him. And please tell Kofi that I like the way he always presents his issues. And please, I need his number. 0244 38 1391. That's Kofi Adams' number for you. So waiting there. But now 1760. Was it? One 1760. Hey, text message like by your Kofi office all the time waiting my phone. And now, Obodo only a trouble anymore. National organizer.
The $20 million office.
It's a funny story.
Why?
Urera office in the he has one of the finest offices.
You can also invite him on number.
And what he does is that Obieni is same Amobia. The only thing I'll tell you is
the idea. What that was.
That's why you're not
because I did not expire last month. That means me take opportunity visiting all the offices. They do at least the oil is no matter what basically made in Ghana goose. Go on, a Fanta. No, Ushe should call Yamana. Both a Ghana.
Come on, a Japia bitters.
Most of the time, I miss it. Bitters, Bishop Free. But I was doing do sastic. You do as a. Health insurance for instance. What's the state now? At least, physically to the hospitals. We see and know the challenges. Most of more material, they write up somebody, but their impression of more creative, they can't mean any. They hear the state is not the same.
Yeah, but that's it. National health insurance. Say, I said, Casa Bahumpa. A Casa Bahuno Chese. No more be or her car or say to me. Now, Minister of Health and Casa or say penny by Parliament, so a statement on national health insurance. And I can't say, yeah, I'm penny and Sumuya ain't be a health insurance, the big Minister Anna Beckham. Now, or share senior a cadaho and Sikai here a day now. Instead of see corner health insurance no is distressed Bonibeka. And you know utie oma operative facilities here. Say private practitioners, say government institutions, Ghana Medical Association. We are say health insurance no. Some of say nipa no the card beba obana ohwe who expect to send car buying this kind of beba. Busumi watching afe na sika bi amai. Also, in running woman be a free also kutuaka. The amount of be omo money gunti omo sadia. Ubatia neji cash and carry. But cash and carry no. And who so na enye my 18 years say sadia you move to health insurance. Tianumu na MP Ira Dr. Nyama Obisa agent question. Said when ya minister and meche Adentina Sikanko health insurance. Adentina health insurance no. Egu. If say baby abefabiano complaints about my GMA cry issue official statement say ya hwene anka de ene cash and carry na besamba. Minister no buy also on the as far as concerned, up to January 2015, there, Sika was a corner. Now, VAT, you know, man, also chairman reconciliation be a cost of 30 days. Until arrears and also in our Ometia, up to January 2015. No, be I say, until what Tiana near cost in your say, I made a Miami part, Mumisa. No more Madaruma. More free health insurance, paying your down or era. Sylvester Mensa. ono say enyampa na nu miti yes a reporter speech meti say figures na finance minister dey aba na inaccurate. I'm say hey na bisa minister question. I expect say minister no team reconciliation ni bibia abekọ so. Na minister ne kase ya omo didi so nyina beka say sa na te. Na say minister bekasa na head of an institution so abeka ne de say nye sa na te. Na still kana kachi e be 4 months e be 8 months. The figures no dey ba na nya accurate. Na me so me ba parliament wa ba be chirima. On the face of it, no, enya de papa. Good governance, no, ebino no. Say minister or no that sika no minister no, the minister streams are never kana.
Sika sem so.
Sika or share sika sem so. No beka say sika no. Sika futus.
So for here, sika sem futus.
Very huge title. No because say media ma hwa ma sika wo say ko nyina akọ. Ani pa na sika no ba be kan san so sika na maya. Na che say
enam kwa mu hokon bibia asi.
Kwa mu ho no wa na akọ hwim sika na endu ba bia wo say edu. O muntimi ma no nkọ ba ko a. Opanyin ka we a na odi akiri kura so ba kan different thing. Say me so me nkọ pa me akọ ka me de. Enye sa na ti. Just a mining one ankasa no cry no.
I won't.
Omo hon kasa na. You say, oh, your minister only the minister, me chief executive. And I don't answer to him, I answer to the health minister.
No, na bebre.
Ghana na bebre. Because ideally, you know, say, sana tikra say figures in your creator. You should challenge through your health minister
to reconcile.
Now, health minister, I catch a finance minister say, Mr. Figures now the choir no. Seem to a wahuni. Nanka, ebenya kwan achiri mu achire Ghana for committee ase. We dey na no ensikura no say obua. So I don't can we blofum na ama na ye de kakra. Twi mu anka so obua. Obeka che mo parliament nyina. Nye no kure. So we tia to January 2015 until that. Me dey say kada with them 4 months 8 months or baby. And it's very bad for governance. And you see when engine
na dia na ma twitwiri we e ba no mo omoba no mo
ni na make say sa third item am see in this castle and no na answer ka ke sha free ho. There is so much disconnect, lack of cohesion in government. Abana say mi hu omno mo hu nkasa what you say we di we asem in
e wo susu so bi amamo so na
very much so. Either finance minister because I ain't final. Now subordinates ni obi azu between abe contradicting in a very disrespectful way, if I will put it that way. Because there's no way I expect any head of the institution to come on air to say your figures are inaccurate. That is not the picture. I'm hey. Then of course you therefore an power play and I said fine, we have money figures. Or no you have canon and then you do parliament tema asem you better go akosum. Say finance minister no say am mechanic branch parliament.
Obedi track Ghana.
The speaker say atwe ne bra. No me cha de kwenti a obagina yanim no wa ma ya accurate figures. Speaker beka say die na mugina so amokasa. You say health insurance chief executive no say yes anete. And no you move be beka say tie we asum. Yes e wi ide abehye media. The media na reporting here na the media mischievous you want to knock heads together na I can't say me it's your masum so senior minister beka na entisa
wo focus mo ka say
I say inaccurate no are they inaccurate what else would you interpret it and no be na makotu aha the major issue ni say adena health insurance kra twa maria si bebre sa
kwa me na fa so nya sa ato kwa be
nyina age atum vati etum course ko na ekikam aban no mra no kire kwan ya fa so a yagigi sa sika ya e wo se bosome so a Ghana Revenue Authority sika o ma agege no o mo declare e de ko controller na ko to consolidated account na aban so transfer minister and say bosome but mrane chese si ya no ye fan say aka chire kura bosome ensa chi de sika musika abeto ye honi o ye de bemo
aka
chimpo ni o musika abeto ye honi o monji na momfanye adwuma amrase momfanye bakwaya ma mrane kura ye ni so because me mako shop na nka makotam bibi se me to na yesi ne buoni na me say ada na ne boy din sa na se vat ka ho na bet ma ka se vat mi ntua
dabi
bet mi ka se mi ntua ni se me tua vat na abedi ho a wa se de ense so de beko
dabi ese seko
baby o se ko na nyina ya agi atum se insurance ye boaboa ye ho na ka nyina ya boa ye ho kodu hospital a uni bi enti ukura o card no ye tua ma me kura me yes contributor me snake dashings kura no hindu snake as budget buy na omo the snake ka buy 900 million the dashings it me the snake ka na fe so snake ye wa japade bi kura ha ma na mo ko fan chem.
I see.
It means that you're not running things well. And if you do it this way, there be a problem. Since you grant it, a banner say Assembly Common Fund 2014, 2 quarters be a account no. On person mutu in 2016, 2017.
Assembly Common Fund.
A banner, sana banner. Iti problem look at your health insurance and go on.
No, what is that? No more one machine. Won't try for you in Chile. Say, or mine say, I could do.
Me say, no more Koya, Gamin Gamarita, Miss Son of Path for a Mechami Hosa, as not some no mass and a topic Benny, I could discuss it. Out to me, I tell you, Cricky Crabby Duhano. No one could intra. If you buy, I say, you bet him. Charles Yeti Parliament, yes, you a home crater any, so be saying, Tessa, or not so funny, dear Mra. The finance minister said, we then careful, so buy any sad in some way, including state assets to cry, Yatoma and Crackano. She can't cry in Twinko. Tema printing press was what on $3 million since 2009, sending it to $1.1 million per Nia Canada and Uncle. Instead of my printing press, I will cry and brought $3 million. Your father said, "What our value, no, sir." Igina Japadi, yes, he come in. And also, I asked him. I realized go be beyond the general support. No, say, she can't cry to be a fan consider fund. I, Tiamra.
Coffee party in government.
Nentianos are Muntiminge, Obiaco Taco Diamond, 70 million.
You see, your problem for me, you're discussing issues now. You focus on the Asema Abano. Yeah, the Kofufa.
No, I just want to explain.
No, I want to put the same question now.
Yeah, the Kofa as to diverse teachers and the rest are a big creative problem. And no, sometimes, confusing even the discussions. Because, look, governments after governments have engaged in diversity and conformity were questions to ask about it.
But Mami do attend to Adibi. Nyoma Ghana dia ya tonto ama nkwane. Who heard it? He does have a challenge. His challenge is that when you are 12 years,
we have processes to be able to, and you don't just sell such facilities and then immediately you arrangements you want to even re-inject.
Okay, so you are coming up with
discussion. It should be that. Some pay. What they discuss issue now ye fuck when maya na ye import other things into it. Now you're distracted. Instead of focusing on discussing health insurance, now you're discussing receipts of divestiture. So, and then I say that let's look at the matter of health insurance. Omahini, apomdim ho sem no enya de a wo de ye de di agro because enim kofi ena enim ama ena enim kojo ana ajwa we yare we've had instances where even well-to-do persons no so are then omenya problems. So therefore management of health system no for me key enunti ena time ana ye de health insurance neighbor ana ye ka de national no I raised a concern at that time in 2005-2006 there my ye man crofo lose confidence in the system. You catch you be there, I don't know national, then it must be national. Say your mutual, district-based mutual also. I am a district and a mutual within the district. Who to move fan call baby so because cash and carry no, and our health insurance and any other better alternative. Wo yarepa who was kakra ebetu ma kakra there yareba no betu wo krom. Abra skabia ne ho. So the card serves as a biggest relief. And way to come from Nkranako, maybe Cape Coast. Now wakoyare wo ho. Won kita ska wetua for services immediately. The card will serve as a relief instantly for you until such time ubetuma ba be backup. The biggest problem the payment system and of the sources of funds. Me Senka ebeye year yen sponsor another bill to change that health insurance act and now 2.5% now year like the way they import VAT the other the NHIL on imports ye directly into the fund the other domestic VAT no so say na say very possible yen create a second account na yen tuangu sa account num directly na yen ma health insurance for no the authority within the act there ubetu me use be up to 70% of the funds that is in that account. The reason in here or more problem we the VAT system no you will be a friend no refunds what jisika na wie maybe what be 10 cedi as VAT na we tuama aban as wo contribution to VAT no wo some be file some VAT what refunds and this kana utiama into the coffers of revenue generation agencies and the VAT no a bedroom baby no wo sa beji bibio because ejuma na wo ye no na ebinum services bi wo ha it shouldn't be VAT chargeable but wo charge ye utia so you will come and take that money back until omube wie sa process no omu nche dan hu how much actually is the money that is in the coffers and na okay 2003 ya was a former for ni nukes omunya kasa bi for the payment of monies to get fund so these issues of reconciliation it is not a today matter because you were refunds be why jisika na we as VAT no maybe agency no the NHIS office no omo calculate the total volume collected omo need the detailed information if you sika
minister say what you
in America so minister possibly is basing his calculation also on refunds now or no year you know so possibly the percentage expected is more than the actual. The only time honorable you able to menya the proper actual no say minister no be presenting the next year's budget. And hono you were the projected and then the actuals. And the actuals now you'll be able to calculate exactly how much is 2.5%. No?
Kofi, head of finance multimedia.
The deputy chief executive of National Health Insurance on TV3 for discussing purposes into me member station. Not that I'm promoting.
No, it doesn't matter.
Not that I'm promoting this.
They are healthy competitors.
Yeah, on TV3, and he made it very clear that they are not saying that Sasikana you are buying TI
and Ministry of Finance in TI. But a certain amount no call into arrears. Now about 300 and something million Ghana cedi went into arrears until the actual available for implementation the year 700 700 a little over 700.
So why the rush from the part of the chief executive?
So it means that there is truism, but except that maybe more expectation of the amount more than the actuals that the finance minister I believe moving forward. Look, you hear other sources to be able to sustain health insurance. The halves, or more, should be able to pay more to be able to sustain the welfare system. When him there under 18s, omuntia bibia for health insurance. Over 70s, omuntia bibia for health insurance. Who on LIPA, untia bibia for health insurance. Your mouth free. Utia need contribution. Obia or yes need contributor biano untia bibia for.
And so a tiara yes untia bibia.
But need contribution used to be there.
What tiara is part of the
main candidate and I'm talking about the act.
I
am saying that as we grow
next week say fees and charges.
I don't like what you are doing. Host me protested.
Protest before.
Oh, Kasano.
What the protest called?
My interjecting. Until all my kind so many. So look, be chance no. The active members. Now we are a little over 1 million in 2005. We've grown now. We are now about 10.4 plus million.
Every day I am registered.
And the number of persons are on board no omodoso. Kesena so no moye omo sheda and contribute any other thing directly.
Okay.
Before health insurance buy now you was need contributions. Before health insurance bebano na SNIT contribution wo. So say you obi a contributed to SNIT. Ma on bia. It means that person is not paying anything additional. We are only taking part of the contribution and about cash and carry to attend to him. And I am suggesting that say that's very possible. My because me tua SNIT inti ma me tua bibiabium for health insurance. They should let me pay maybe something little. Maybe I can pay less than Obia own SNIT as another source of getting funds for health insurance. All of us must agree that health insurance is any alternative. That is why I say discussing health insurance. You're very careful the way even we go about it. Okay. Look, now we are health service providers. Omo GGCK. Omo render services. Now you kochi ebi wo Western region. Huge amounts. And ebi so central, I think Sweden area, baby. Huge amounts of money that people are taking into their pockets. And also another area.
Okay.
Omo institute proper. Anything there, omo proper auditing now. We can save some money to be able to pay because edrusa omo papa no they suffer. Because there
should be a regulation, a coordination between government agencies because it comes as quite panicking from two sensitive institutions, finance and then
deputy chief executive also on TV3. That's why I would be
when deputy chief executive and then the minister will be asked more
reconciliation need a must.
Okay.
For us to know the actuals are edaho. Okay. I know the a must. But I give you the history of problems here with this type of funds. And I remember 2003 Musi between Nooks and Honorable Yaosafo, Mafu and the rest. So it happens. But moving forward, no, get fund. This is Assembly Common Fund, National Health Insurance. Fund fancy almost sources of this and say you go to mass some rano ama you just directly into their accounts. Now you put controller and auditor general department to firm and make sure that internal audits and a year to be able to manage those funds. For me, moving
the other side of it, political side of it is I buy health insurance and no more engine to.
Oh, why?
Oh, that's why debate no also more into most of
health insurance.
Number one, no.
Moving into the realm of propaganda. Moving into the realm of propaganda.
What I'm saying is, one, we were against the levy and health insurance. We were never against health insurance. One-time premium. We were never against health insurance. One-time premium.
All right, so okay. So 1760.
Manifesto.
We are discussing 2012 manifesto. We are discussing 2012 manifesto.
Wrap up on Ashanti region. Way from Prince Georgina, former MC Techima. I was making Kayama once. And I say, come now, I hope you've read in one of the newspapers this morning why the ministers in Ashanti region were sacked. The paper alleges that it was over the 1 million votes project in Ashanti region, and that since that project became public, the party has known no peace. The paper states that the internal fight was over who will lead in the distribution of the cash. I said many times that in the midst of all this doomsday, and Kumasi experienced the worst form of it, if people like Buja Jemfi are talking about 1 million votes in Ashanti, MPP should beware. Now the paper has confirmed our suspicion of how they intend getting those votes. My message to the MPP in Ashanti is to beware. This explains why power is taken from where it's needed for industrialization and given to places they can get the votes, knowing that their 1 million target will not come from campaigning. Prince, former MC for Techiman. Why is it all news about this 1 million?
The way I discussing it, because one kind test here, we should be one of the best shows.
Because former MC,
former MC, that's or living in the realm of speculations are no anymore. Why should we give it publicity? Honorable Yawsa former former minister or aspire to become flag bearer of MPP. And this we shouldn't give it publicity. Yes, or a former MC, but he's living in the realm of total speculation.
So that is not it.
That is not it. And he's quoting daily guide. So daily guide in the publication. And or the quote to the bear Nasem. I'm a discussing the real issue. I'm a foul. Ashanti region.
You know, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey, is that all the clients is about
35? Ashanti region, that's an issue. Ashanti region. President now.
Is it unusual? Deputy and minister at a go bam.
And yeah, unusual. It had happened before. Well, President Mahama, you be paying. First ministry, Nancy, when you honorable Elvis, if you are in Fiho. At the same time, also, Joseph Yami, so few what they call this.
But he reassigned. That's the difference.
No. But what's the difference between reassigning and also taking you out from there? It doesn't mean that to me buying to obey anymore.
I mean,
why? When are we appointing authority? Why?
You are free ministry. Encourage you. They don't quite district.
And on social media, now more for passing those funny comments. MC, DC, because the politically on calling or
deputy minister is deputy minister. Whether region, sector, or more status, the same.
On social media, the swap is that you should be deputy. That's I mean KM. That's on social media.
President, and I will take a decision on the appointees. Yet here, man penny bia, me who man penny bia wa ba on taking decisions on appointees. A bill wa bontino, ubetu menya reasonable cause for it. ebi wo ho a wo abonten a wonka ho no unhu ne enti a mampani yes so on many cases they be some of these examples at the time papers reported there ya Osafo is the best finance minister in Africa na president Kufuor yi na free finance ministry ho ya ye wa abonten no ye nim ye enti a on yes but ono no ye mampani ono no nim ye enti a otubi ye nia oyeye time obi afel there Francis Poku oye ne juma very well as national security coordinator no na mampani under the briefing with a lot of military people were nifie there ye ne for nipa foforo ba mampani no nim briefs now on so from no other security sources into na oye then or take his decisions no President Mahama take a decision on his appointees in the region there mama ho ne juma Edumbribia, I feel that Sanko for to no rest now Honorable Eriko Poku on taking charge of sa region. I believe that fair. Yen as a party no. Luckily, yeah, so now there were issues in Ashanti region already. Dealing with a few administrative things, relationship between party leadership and party following and party leadership and even the government war region. Now more issues. One side says this, another side says that. And very comforting for us that President Kwame take a decision at the time now you're doing how to deal with all these two groups. One group has been knocked off. And my opportunity to move in to arrest the situation. Akwakoye the Ikrobi developing into a gangrene. Now enga other organs and you try so fast and now you are only treating the soul and you are only treating the soul now and managing a stability up to us as party leaders to take advantage of Mampanyini decision to move in quickly and resolve whatever issues are. But
how soon do you expect the president or the minister and deputy because of development work in progress?
No, the president will surely onimde or ejuma or Ashanti region na bebre na ekoso ho bebre so na akoso fanu nsuo ho nsem fanu ports, roads, schools, health facilities ekoso no, and I'm sure that projects will go on. There is a minister responsible for Sahara region, but I do hope the because a chair creative room for lobbying. On the social media, nanko for bebre omo be lobby omo be say be create too much room for lobbying. Me sure there enche mampini be take decision as to who will one or be call Ashanti region to run the region for him as his representative. But yes, so party penifo na omo ho no so anyone bedin kita ho have engaged some of them me no na khasa the mentimi wasa aba no yintumi solve no on radio station and through press conferences and counter press conferences entimi pon chon omo seize fire na ba mi tu na mo akọ na me no ni hia ama yehu where how to deal with it.
But who is Samed Akililu? Who is Samed Akililu?
Samed is Young Communication Secretary or Ashanti region. Samed is Young Communication Secretary of Ashanti region, and he's a good guy. He's a good person. Also, like Oka regional executive.
National organizer.
Yeah, of course. And he win himself. So a campaign coordinator.
So coordinator, consultant.
No, a coordinator.
Consultant.
Where had you? Adamu president Jetui now okay the issue so on Ashanti region and then Ghana
yeah, me say crisis and president reaction, I mean, if you say a panic reaction. How? Yet you were radio, so Mama Daruma, youth organizer. No, boy, original minister, no so boy, said some Seniano, young Fanchano. He said it, I heard it. Brojagens. Motor Riders Association, or more spokesman, also by radio, so say, any regional minister, any problem, yeah. Na party ho. Na ye ko tumu ke kwa ko shino. You say regional chairman no ono wanya no ho ukwa was minya ahwe on hwe regional minister den ko hwe mpa musa bisa na deputy na aso deputy ne antin nka free sports ministry baya omo de omo nkofo ko Brazil ni ebinum ama ne kaka ho ye women organizer kra oku obi kra am se so ko hwe ni nko se den ye antin nka bi
women organizer ye women organizer bia nko
enti eye party mu akasakasa nipa no kasa ya aka se edu regional elections no emu chiche na emu bi we afa emu bi we afa na chairman no ne ani na afa ntu nya ye no wini ye no na otan ye ni na nyame adom regional minister na aso emu ena regional minister so mo do mani asi ni so ye de oye papa na ushema president no ohun se eja to Ashanti region no anka bia obehwe na waso ano no the first immediate reaction say me yi wo mu nyina di omo nko
ehu chi na
me ka so panic ehu achi no de o ka asa asem no because say o ye panyin na se bi ndokwa sifia usiesie nga se be ma pa mu nyina mo fifie ho na o tietie mu a discipline break it down because discipline break it down obi di the regional minister now also run a party and yanka radio so na be na kase regional minister no na say party no
and the things fall apart.
Sir, on your back
the center is holding. I'm surprised also.
Oh, but there's a mechanic
on cap papa bia
you a tiefo no mo share na be conclude
akuko saden kire akoma enye
tiefo no mo share na be hu se nya ko no
o se bube national organizer bube se akoko sa kire akoma
na sabe na o sa na be fe sanu ga wo bi sabi una bubu da yere na o sa na me akasa me fa na nya me fe the very thing say ya course past few days no very serious. Now, if you're going to allow the party to run government, these are some of the problems that you have. Now, larger picture and say, I buy any more ankasakrano, a mujuana, a munjo. In some PPU, even Kakari for Kakra buy at the presidency grano. In some another Namhono. Okay. Chair President one for the ANC for ma. Na by no party ntoka no mo de ba be wura mu saa no mo de asai aban naka.
All right.
Una call party office as consultant.
Oui. Go
why na dwe de ene. Amenkwa na odi gu ko for listen Gary.
Organizer kasa, general secretary say Fiasu di organizer.
Oh no, as no more tie.
Reaction.
So if it is about issues are between the various persons, not look, me aware because of the privilege that the presidency or invite him something for no earlier. Okay. Yeah, so as a party, you invite him for no panic reaction. A well thought out decision.
That was honorable Biama, and that's best say we see more headquarters. I mean,
is that best?
Hey, how quite careful.
I say sick kind of
more Kandahar boys or sick kind of this.
Now, organize because I
sick
okay,
Adom TV.